It looks like a typical day at the office, but it's not. We have a visitor, a distressed father, who wants us to tell his story about how his 6-month-old daughter was raped by an adult male in Kano on February 3rd, 2017. He, however, asked that his face and identity be kept hidden for fear of attacks.
My wife went out with the baby to pay a visit to a sister, which how I just decided to get them. I was called that there was a danger going on, which I came back home, we met. I saw the baby was bleeding. I rushed her to a hospital.
He reported the incident to the police, who promptly arrested the alleged rapist and his wife. The alleged rapist was charged to the magistrate court in No Man's Land, Kano, where the case lasted for 8 months before it was taken to the High Court. The High Court found him not guilty.
If this has been done to your daughter, how can you take it?
For him, getting justice for his daughter has been expensive, daunting, and heartbreaking. Mrs. Blessing AJ knows this too well. On November 1st, 2019, her 3-year-old daughter was sexually abused by her 57-year-old male neighbor.
On the 1st of November, by 9 a.m., I leave my daughter with Mercy John. They are on meantime break. So I went to sell market. I just come back home. I asked Mercy, where is Esther? She says she packed a clothes inside room that she washed. Before she comes, she saw Pape. They say, Pape, don't carry Mercy. I just dropped my things down, went direct to the Pape room. As I went direct to the Pape room, I opened the curtain. I saw Pape sleeping with my daughter.
With her sunken eyes showing much sadness, Mrs. AJ says trying to get justice for her daughter is putting her family under unbearable strain.
And the one that removed my money, everything, they took us to police hospital. I pay money. Even money to collect result from that police hospital. Everything I give them. Money for file in the police station in Mabushi, I give them. In that headquarters, I give them.
We visit the FCT Police Area Command in Gariki, Abuja, where Mrs. AJ's case was taken. I want to get an update on the matter.
And he was caught pants down, raping the child. So we moved in swiftly, got him arrested. Fortunately, he confessed, and we have charged the matter to court. I want to tell you that we are not unmindful of some of these situations. I want to tell you that I want to tell you that I'm not unaware that probably these things are happening. But in this office, most often we had transported victims.
Later in the evening, we catch up with gender-based activist Dorothy Njamanze, who agrees to speak with us on her way to the airport. She wants more humane response protocols for sexual and gender-based violence.
Let's look at it from a victim who is a minor. So this victim who is a minor, 2 years old, for instance, 6 months old, is expected to pay for the medicals of the person, that's the victim, because a baseline assessment has to be done, and then the victim is supposed to pay for medicals of the violator or violators. So your rapist or rapist, you are expected to pay for their medicals. Now, when you're done with that, you're expected to pay for police investigation. Many people would not commence treatment on you until a policeman has appeared from the police station. The cost of the policeman's movement is on you.
Gender-based activists say access to justice for victims of rape and other forms of sexual abuse is not cheap and takes a toll on victims financially and emotionally. They're advocating special courts to handle cases of gender-based violence, more funding for the police to equip it to conduct proper investigation at no cost to victims, as well as setting up gender desk units at police stations. Linda Akibe, Channels Television News.